Our international program is one of our longest standing programs at the school, actually, and it has a number of distinctive features. Public international law is one of the key sort of areas where much of our faculty work is done, particularly human rights law. Private international law, which involves a lot of work on business, international business transactions, international arbitration, and is a huge area of practice today. And then third is comparative law and legal history, and this is really one of the areas we are very distinctive.
I think what's special about our international program is that we have a number of very prominent international law scholars and comparative law scholars that students get to work with, who are eager to advise and mentor students.
We have incredible alums and friends who practice in the region who come here as guest speakers or panel members, and we really like to give our students organic networking opportunities so they're not just like reaching out to a random person out of the blue. They're actually meeting someone in person, and I think in some cases that directly translates into a job.
One of the things I think that is the strength of our international and comparative law program is that we have memorandums of understandings with a number of different universities and institutions around the world, and that creates opportunities for students to do a whole host of things, including study abroad experiences.
Professor Mark Graeber and I have developed a comparative constitutional democracy colloquium over the last 5 years, which is another site where students have been engaged on these questions with foreign scholars often, and that involves trips to different countries. We've been to Ireland and Italy, and we have more trips planned to South Africa and other places.
So University of Maryland, they have this beautiful program for international law, also dealing with comparative law issues, and they actually initiated this collaboration with us, Reichman University in Israel, together with University of Milan in Italy. And we thought, okay, why don't we bring the challenges of constitutional democracies around the world, mainly from these three institutions, together. And the idea of the project is quite beautiful. It's not just to think together as scholars, American scholars, Italian scholars, and Israeli scholars, but also to bring the students to be involved in that. We want to show the students also how things happen in reality. This is why we take them to Italy. This is why we take them to other places. So it's not just law in the books, but it's also law in action, to hear, firsthand how things apply in different countries.
We also have a fantastic externship program in South Africa, which a number of my students have participated in. Our students benefit from our advice in moot court experiences. Our students also get to travel quite a bit as being part of the program, as part of their experiential learning, whether that's taking comparative constitutional law classes and traveling as a component of that, or whether that is most recently during my global public health class, a number of students applied for funding to do their independent projects for global public health work, and that I think is something that is unique to our school. We also have a partnership with Malawi, and students in that class get to partner with students who are in Malawi, faculty who are in Malawi. They also get to travel there, and the students from that program come here.
I think our proximity to DC also means that our students are doing internships in international organizations, in federal agencies that deal with transnational lines of work. So this is a really exciting place to study.
There is a community of international law and lawyers that is so different from domestic law or state law, and having a course in international law or a community of alumni or students that are studying international law is not only a personal network, but a professional network.
So I always say to students, you can't really be a fully educated lawyer unless you understand the connections, both historically and today, across all these domains. It's a time of great change, but many of our students are engaged on these debates and deeply involved in different aspects of what is today public international law.